Hello, welcome to 25. My name is Juliana Lerma, and today we are going to teach you how to make the perfect guacamole. So if you don't like onion, this is the perfect guac for you. I know everyone has their own way of making guac, and I would like to show you mine. So far, I've made this on about 3 different occasions, and people asked me if I made this or I bought it. So, I took that as a compliment. So first, we're gonna go ahead and gather all the materials. So a lime. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half in a little bit. And I have a bunch of avocados. We're gonna go ahead and do 4 small avocados. We're gonna make one batch because I'm gonna make 2 different batches, but I'm only going to record one. So, and then 1 jalapeno. And also here I have my bunch of cilantro that I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a handful and start peeling them apart in a little bit and rinse them before I place them in the avocados to mix. Hold on. All right, and then the next part is like all the seasonings. So it's very important to get the garlic salt and the paprika and the black pepper and onion powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get a pinch of salt, so nothing too extreme on the salt. And we're gonna get a bowl. I have my bowl here. It has a lid, and I'm gonna cut my fork and my spoon right now. Fork and spoon. Onion powder, garlic salt. And this is like my little pinch of salt that I got from my mom's house. Paprika. And we're done. Alrighty, so my PowerPoint forgot to mention to get a knife and to rinse the vegetable, but I just kind of assumed everybody knew that step. So this is how we are going to deseed this jalapeno. I cut the stem off in the beginning and then just sliced the jalapeno pepper in half. I do want to scoop it out, but before I scoop it out, I just like to cut the sides just to kind of make it easier for me to take out the seeds. And of course you can always leave the seeds, but I prefer it less spicy. But if you want it spicier, you can just leave it. And then it just makes it easier to come out because trust me, if you don't cut it before, it's just gonna be a mess. And I also realized that I didn't state this in the PowerPoint either, but you know how there's little seeds right here? Just go ahead and rinse them off. Sometimes you can like keep going like this if you want, right? But sometimes it doesn't take out all the seeds, so it doesn't hurt to just rinse it off. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. So, and another little pro tip: rinse the knife off. Just take off those seeds, because I swear, if you get one of these in your mouth, it's just gonna be so spicy. And oh, it's making me cough already. So we're gonna cut the half in another half. Make sure the juice of the jalapeno doesn't squirt in your face. Pro tip. I'm just kidding. And let's see. So since we got the slices already, I'm going to go ahead and start dicing. Do it very tiny, very slim, I mean. So you can, that way if somebody gets like a little piece of jalapeno, they're not like super spiced out. And if you want them even smaller, you can still keep cutting them in half to your liking. It takes me a little while, just be patient. And then you know, with this same knife, we're gonna go ahead and use it for the avocados to start, you know, taking out the seed and working on that. But I'll show you that in a moment. So you see how there's some jalapenos like this? If you don't want them that big, just cut them up, little pieces. Just extra step. So I guess in order for me to make this easier, I should have cut the halves into another half since the beginning. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway. So now that we got all of our jalapenos diced, we're gonna go ahead and rinse off this knife. Just a tad bit. You don't even need to since we're just doing like avocado, but it's whatever. I like to do it. And then avocado time. Now, when I was choosing these avocados at Food City, you have to look at them and make sure they're kind of brown, not like super green, because that means they're not ready. This is what it looks from the inside. We're going to keep one seed out of all of the 4 small avocados that we use. This is going to help the guacamole stay fresh and super green. And I'm going to go ahead and start cutting each avocado, and then I'm going to dispose the seeds, and then when I'm back, you're gonna see me smashing the avocados inside this bowl. So, BRB. So with the same spoon, we're gonna go ahead and just scoop out each avocado. Now sometimes a little like stem will fall out. Just take it out. Just take it out. And then I already got my 1 seed in there, so I'm going to take out that other seed that just flew in there. And I know a lot of people aren't like super particular, but I do not like when pieces of like the seed gets stuck in there, so I just take it off. Like, I just take it out, so. Whew. Just kind of stick your spoon in there and then go around the outside of each avocado. Still got some more. One more. And voila. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cut that lemon in half that I needed from earlier. This is a big lime, so honestly, I probably am not going to use all of it, but I meant like a smaller lime, but this will work. We're going to squeeze this. I do have a lemon squeezer, or a lime squeezer, but I don't like to use it because it doesn't work the best. And then right here, to get that creamy effect, we're gonna just start mixing with the spoon and the fork at the same time, and just start like with this part of the fork, just start kind of breaking it. And it's okay if like some of like the avocados are like a little hard, like you're gonna start breaking them up a little bit. And if you need to add more lime, you can, because that's gonna give it the more creamier effect that it needs and that you're looking for. As for the cilantro, we will rinse it in the sink and then just pull off the best parts. And what I mean by pull off, like pull off before the little stem, that way you can just get the actual piece of cilantro and not this stem. Unless you're into that, then go ahead. Once we go ahead and rinse it, we're gonna place it in the bowl, and then before we start mixing, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the seasonings, and I'll be right back so you guys can go ahead and see that. Now with the same knife, we're just gonna go ahead and just cut the cilantro slightly in half, that way it's not like super big. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about, like, show you a little bit what I mean by shakes. So I'm not more of like, I don't really like a lot of garlic salt, so just two shakes of each, literally. And if you need more, we will add more. You can never like take away, but you can always add. So that's just something you need to learn as you go. And definitely probably did more than 2 shakes. And add this, your cilantro, and then your jalapenos. And of course, we're gonna mix again to get all the seasoning, throughout the wok, and then make sure it's like super creamy, because we want that creamy effect. Mix, 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 mix. Wait, don't need to add more avocado. And a pinch of salt. That was not a pinch. So I know there's many ways to make guacamole, but definitely some may say this isn't real guac because it doesn't have onion, but I prefer to make it this way, and if you go ahead and try it, just let me know. I would love to know if you like it as well. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoy my video.